just say how proud I am of this football team. First and foremost, 18 seniors who have really, honestly, and you guys will have no idea because you're not with them every day, but they've truly, truly changed the culture of our football program. And this has been a program that has gone from 4 years ago, 3-8, to right now we're sitting at you with 9 regular season wins. And each and every one of these seniors have had a distinct role in making our football team better. And it doesn't matter if they're Danny Moles, who plays every play, or whether it's Jared Strait, Jimmy Davidson, who do a great job for us on the scout team. This senior class is really special. They deserve to be 9-3, and I know that I couldn't be prouder to lead the Glass Bowl and leave this regular season with a huge win for our football program. And with that said, I'll certainly open it up to you guys with any questions.
Coach, all season long you talked about Austin Danton being the ultimate team player, and how he sacrificed himself, and then you see him and the way he goes out tonight. How do you feel about him?
Honestly, I could not be prouder of Austin Danton. If I had a son, I'd want him to respond like Austin Danton. Austin Danton will forever be remembered about how he carried himself through this. And he's a young man that, came to practice every day. He's a young man in every snap last week was right there, involved in the football game, coaching, involved, just like he's been all season. And then what you see is a product of a senior, that put the team above him, and forever, for the next 4 or 5 years in our football program, he will forever be talked about. Unselfish, committed to excellence, and a young man that stuck with the football team. And I couldn't be prouder of him. And somebody asked me a couple weeks ago, well, Coach, when's he going to play? Well, he played, and he played darn good, and I couldn't be prouder of him.
You think this team deserves another game, huh?
I hope so. I hope so. I really think it's, I think it's a football team that, you look at the byproduct. It's a 9-3 football team. Had some tough injuries. Overcame it, and a tired football team at the end, but a team that sucked it up, never quit, and I really couldn't be prouder of what our football team stands for. And our backs have been against the wall, but our kids have kept fighting, and so hopefully the country knows it, sees it, and I certainly believe we deserve a chance to go play a bowl game somewhere.
When did it become apparent that Owens was not going to be able to go?
Yeah, I probably apparent, maybe right after the game last week. I'm not quite sure when we got the final decision, but, after, his inability to practice early on, I said to Austin right away, I said, Austin, I think it's your show, it's your time to go. It's senior night, and you deserve the right to go play, and boy, oh boy, I'm glad we made that decision.
Could Owens have played and, you just wanted to give it to the senior, or was he not?
Well, we were going to give it to the senior, and so I felt like he deserved the right to start one way or another. But, T.O.'s situation, we'll just have to find out. It's a situation where, he's got an injury. Obviously, he was injured enough not to be able to dress in the football game tonight. And I'm sure T.O. will be able to get healthy here with a little bit of rest before our next football game.
Can you talk a little bit about David Pascal's performance tonight?
Yeah, well, here's another guy, another senior, comes in as a quarterback. We move him all around, played on defense a little bit. He's been our special teams captain throughout the entire year. He's been on every special team. He's made huge plays for us. And, he's a guy that we end up moving him to tailback. He had a great all season, shed 20 pounds, got himself in the best physical shape he possibly could get into. And, the situation with David really running the ball so well this year, he just kind of bided his time. He comes out to practice every day, works really, really hard. And I think it just says so much about him. And he bides his time, he gets his opportunity, makes the most of it. And again, he's another guy that, what he sacrificed, Again, there's one football. You can only throw it, catch it, and run it with one guy, on one play. And he's a guy that has bided his time, gets his opportunity, and makes the most of it. And again, it's unselfishness, and that's what this senior class is all about. It's about being unselfish. It's about putting myself, me, coaches, players, myself, and I got to put the team first. And every one of these guys that you're talking about, they've done it. And David Pasquale is certainly a young man that I couldn't be prouder of, and honestly, a young man that I couldn't have had a better night. I'm really proud of him.
If you guys do make a bowl, you'd have approximately around 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Would Llewellyn and Owens be back by then, do you think?
Yeah, you know, those are situations we're just going to have to find out as things continue. But we'll hopefully be able to get them healthy and get them back to where they, you know, back to, from their standpoint, as healthy as they can be before we play our next football game.
And Danny Farr, he didn't go back in, did he?
He did.
He did?
Yeah, they're another senior. Torn ACL. Mark Singer, torn LCL. Okay, guys, you're not hearing. I don't know if we're hearing about this football team. Okay, these guys, this senior class has refused to quit. Okay, and that is what I'm proud about this team. Danny Farr goes back in the game. Mark Singer tore his LCL 3 weeks ago. Okay, played last week, played this week. Okay, it's a football team that just really, I couldn't be prouder of what this team stands for. Anything else? Have a great Thanksgiving.